Up next, meet a South Florida photographer who captures the images right in her own backyard in a most unusual way, the old-fashioned way. We'll be right back.
This is NBC6 South Florida Today.
Welcome back. Today, Biscayne National Park is debuting a new art exhibit. It's appropriately called Florida, A Sense of Wonder, and it features a black and white photography of Miss Marilyn Brown. She joins us today, along with Gary Bremen from Biscayne National Park. Good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
Now, for those of you who need a little update in geography, as I just did a minute ago, Biscayne National Park entails what?
Everything from the southern tip of Key Biscayne all the way down to Key Largo, about 172,000 acres from the mainland shoreline out to the 60-foot water depth. So 95% covered by water, the largest marine park in the national park system.
And I'm thinking that these photographs will be displayed on dry land.
They will at our visitor center at Convoy Point, which is 9 miles east of Homestead. We've got a beautiful visitor center there. We opened 10 years ago this month, and our latest exhibit is Marilyn Brown's photos. We have changing exhibits throughout the year.
Well, Marilyn, I've been looking at some of your work, and we're going to share that with the viewers today. You really do take pictures the old-fashioned way, and I guess we should start at the very beginning, and that's with the camera that you use. Tell us about this.
Well, this is a 4x5 wooden field camera, and every picture starts with this camera.
Where did you get this?
Well, actually, I found this advertised in the back of Shutterbug magazine many years ago, and I bought it used, and it has all sorts of tilts and swivels, and you focus it by moving the lens back and forth right here. And you put the film in the back. I have a film holder that holds the 4x5 sheet film, and it has all these tilts and swivels to focus, and my film is this size, 4x5.
Aren't you nervous using that, particularly outdoors? Because if something breaks, you'd be a little bit hard-pressed to find a replacement, wouldn't you?
That's true. It is true.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, the pictures that this thing produces. Let's look at this one in the middle here. Tell us about this, Marilyn.
Well, this I consider a gift for patience, this picture, and every picture is a gift. But I'd been out early in the morning, long before the sun was up, preparing, because there's a lot of preparation before you go out and take these pictures. And I'd been focusing somewhere else. And it started to cloud up, it looked like rain, and I can't be outside with this camera in the rain, so I started putting everything away. And pretty disappointed too. And then I looked south, and there it is, this picture, a gift. If I'd asked that boat to be out there at that time, it would have been late. And this was a sunrise. The sun is rising behind that storm, and it's silhouetting the storm, and that's what it makes it so dramatic.
And what I love about it is right here in the foreground.
Yes.
This poor sailboat doesn't know what he's getting into, does
right.
he? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, tell us about some of the advantage of using this old-fashioned camera versus today. Do you have a greater depth of field?
Well, not a greater depth of field, but you do have a very large negative. And so that allows you to blow these pictures up and not have a lot of grain.
That is a very good point. Look at this. Tell us where this is, Marilyn.
That's at Bahia Honda State Park on the way to Key West. It has beautiful beaches, a beautiful marina, a beautiful campground. It's one of the few places you can go and camp right on the beach.
I love this, and we just keep going. Ooh.
And that's out on Key Biscayne, the Cape Florida Lighthouse, and you can go out there and go all the way to the top of the lighthouse free of charge.
Are you influenced by Clyde Butcher? Some of your work reminds me of him. Isn't he wonderful?
He's wonderful.
Wow. Oh, look at this. These two chairs are just beckoning for somebody to sit there and enjoy the scenery.
That's right. Go down there, have your coffee, and that's Florida Bay. And that was a very windy day. We couldn't go fishing, so we went on the top of the roof of this house. You can see it was windy. And took pictures.
What is it about black and white photography that turns you on so much?
Well, it may be that it simplifies things. You know, it allows you to focus on the picture. You don't get seduced by the color.
It's really topical. You're right. Take a look at this. Now, we all know where this is. Go ahead and remind us.
This is Boca Chica, and Gary, if you could tilt that a little forward, maybe to take the glare off of it. This is right in the middle of Gary's Park, Biscayne National Park. This was during Columbus Day Regatta. And if you look closely, you can see the Miami skyline back here.
Yes.
That's how close it is to Miami. It's just out there in the bay, and again, you can come out to this park, and you can camp, It is absolutely gorgeous to be there at night and see the city skyline. And you can, if the ranger's there, if Gary's there, sometimes they can take you up in the lighthouse.
Thanks, Gary. You're a lovely Carol Merrill.
Thank you.
And then if we have letters, you can be our Vanna White. Come on back, everybody. Tell us more about the exhibit. How can we see it?
Well, the exhibit opens today, and on Sunday afternoon from 1 to 3, we're having an opening reception. You'll get to meet Marilyn, get an up-close look at the camera. We have over 30 images, including some surprising ones. For those that are fans of Marilyn's and her black and white work, we have some colorful editions as well that folks haven't seen.
Okay. You branch out into color?
That's right.
You were seduced by color.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. I love that term you used. For more information about the National Park Service and this limited exhibit, call the park at 305-230-PARK. That's 305-230-7275. Thank you so much for facilitating, and thank you for sharing your talent.
Thank you, Kelly.
Still ahead on South Florida Today.